How's it going? This is Carl Markowski with Chicago Aftershock, and this is my gear bag. In this video, I'm gonna go over some of the equipment that I use and some of the gear that I use, and as well as the paintball gun that I use. So let's get it started off. Start with the Planet Split Compact Bag. I really like that you can split this up and use it for your clothes and for your gear. The top half I use for all my clothes. It fits actually the perfect amount for a weekend with all the extra socks and underwear and all that crap for the event. But that is really handy. The bottom fits everything. You know, I like putting my stuff in certain spots, and everything has its own little nook and cranny. Next, we'll talk about some of the gear that I use. Padding, elbow pad, very crucial. These are the Eclipse elbow pads. I've worn these for years. They've actually done some revisions on the newer ones since last time I've had them. But I mean, they are the sturdiest elbow pads out there that you can wear. These ones have an enforced thumb hole and stitching here by your wrist. They work great. I mean, these ones, solid elbow pads. GI knee pads. I love them. These things are a must if you're a front player, if you're a snake player, Dorito player. Get yourself a pair of these knee pads. They don't spin, they don't drop, they are super tight, and they're not very abrasive too when you put them on your knee. They have like a cloth on the inside, which definitely helps on rubbing against your knee. With these knee pads are great. Hats. I wear a GI Glide pack. This has actually been one of the most comfortable packs that I've ever worn, especially with the dual strap. It's got the first one that you put around, and then you wrap the second. I mean, it doesn't spin. It's very, very comfortable on your back. Ejects the pods really quickly. I like to wear the 4+3, even though I don't really shoot that much paint. But you know, I really like the way it feels. It kind of wraps around your lower back. It's actually very supportive as well. But yeah, I really enjoy these packs. Jersey. This is one made by Planet Eclipse, the shock jersey. I like them. I like them a lot. They, what they do tend to do is, a lot of jerseys nowadays anyway, is they put a lot of padding in all their jerseys. And I'm more of, I like the old school, the like flowy jerseys, and nothing really too stiff and too padded. So don't tell anybody, but I like to clip all of the padding out of the sleeves and the chest and everything. So it's more of a, you know, it's more of a jersey than it is a padded jersey. But that's just a personal preference of mine. I do it to all the jerseys that I've really ever worn. I wear these underneath my pants. I wear a pair of board shorts underneath my pants, just kind of as another layer. But that way, if it's really hot, take off your paintball pants and you got these underneath and walk around in between games. Alright, GI pants. These things are awesome. They haven't ripped yet, which is a good thing for me, because I go through pants like nobody's business. I rip pants all the time, and these have actually stood up to my beating. The stitching is really nice. It's really durable. The belt waistline is really nice. You can get it nice and tight, keep your pants up. But yeah, these are really nice pants. I'm really anxious to see what they have for next year. But yeah, these hold up. Undershirts. Now, I've had these shirts for a long time. Planet came out with them a few years back, and they're kind of a stretchy cotton shirt. I don't really know. Let's see, it might be, yeah, cotton and spandex. But these are the best shirt that I've ever played in, the best undershirt that I've ever played in. I mean, for diving and moving around, this thing, you know, it's the most comfortable shirt that I've ever wore, so I tried to hang on to them. I only have a few, but the newer shirts that they have too, they're really nice. But I really prefer these, and I've worn this shirt in numerous events. But I really like these shirts. I'd like to get some more. They're real nice. Let's go to cleats. I prefer to wear a soccer cleat. I think they're more durable and they're lightweight. Except when it comes to turf. If it's like a shorter turf with not much padding, I would prefer to go to like a hiking shoe. It's got a lot of traction on the bottom, and you can kind of dig in and you stick a little bit more. With me, I tend to burn the cleats when I literally burn the cleats off, you know, going to a corner and trying to stop or something like that. So, but if it's like a deeper turf or something, then yeah, I'll go with the soccer cleat. But these are actually kind of dirty from the last indoor practice I had. But you know, I usually wear the Nike soccer cleats. They're the lightest and tend to stay together a little longer. As you can tell, I go through a lot of gear just from tearing it all up. All right, headgear. Beanie, you know, bandana, headband from Gerwin, and you know who you are, Roger Hen's dad from when I played on Avalanche. Thank you again for this headband. I've worn it a lot. This bandana is actually from Ian Martin from Avalanche, because mine was stolen with my entire gear bag a long time ago. My gear bag never showed up to an event, and yeah, that kind of sucks when you show up and nothing else does. But yeah, headgear, definitely a must. And that brings me to the goggles. A lot of guys wear the grills. I used to wear the grills, but I really prefer the profilers. It just gives you more room to breathe. This is my personal preference. I like the field of vision on these. I wore these back when I played on excessive, and they, you know, I really have had no problems with them. I really enjoy the goggles. I like the foam on the inside. I like the fact that they're thermal lenses now too. Even though I never really had a problem with the single plastic lens, but no, I really like these goggles. All right, that'll bring me to this guy, and man, this is these LV1s, these Planet Eclipse LV1s are like no other gun that I've ever shot. It's super smooth. I mean, I shot an Eagle for a long time, and you know, I got a hold of one of these and I started shooting in it. It was kind of awkward at first, I'm not gonna lie, but once you start to play with it, it grows on you. And now I prefer this. You know, I prefer this over you know a lot of the older Egos. Even though it has a new feel and everything, but it's so smooth. It shoots so nice, super consistent. You know, it's definitely the best gun on the market. Planet Eclipse LV1. Definitely get yourself one of these. Super nice. And my own version, my own LV1 version, should be coming out soon. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. Loaders. This is a Spire from Virtue. Really like these loaders too. They the speed feeds are awesome. I mean, it's super easy to break down. I mean, it's just unclipping everything, and you know, you can break it down in 2 seconds. Tray comes out. I really like this loader. It's super easy to clean, and that's, you know, playing X-ball and having everybody shooting at you, you tend to get some that you know, especially with the speed feed, they'll shoot you in the speed feed and you gotta clean it out quick. And the way that this goes together and gets taken apart is great. I love the conveniency of it, and but it's a great loader. Speed's quick, and definitely helps. You can't tell, but underneath the tank cover is Aftershock GI tank. That thing takes a beating for sure. But yeah, that is my setup, and that's about it. But yeah, I kind of want to do a gear bag session, kind of go through some of the stuff that I use, some of the things that I have in my gear bag. But the whole reason behind it is because I would be shooting some stuff outside or at an indoor, but this is what it looks like outside, and the closest indoor is a couple hours away, and so it's kind of tough. But I just want to kind of throw some of these videos out there for you guys and kind of give you an inside look. But yeah, hopefully it starts warming up here in a little bit, and maybe I can get some time in an indoor and show you guys some speed techniques and get some playing footage in there. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later, and don't forget to play paintball as much as you can.
I'll keep this as a constant reminder of the nights I spend holding on to her. And rest assured I'm moving on.